our first match is Britt Baker and Reba versus Thunder Rosa and Rio. This is an easy one. With the momentum that Thunder Rosa's had and with the return of Rio, it's only right that we see Rio and Thunder Rosa win to start off this pay-per-view. So our first official match of the match card will be Kip Sabian and Miro versus Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. This has had a nice feud going way back to when Miro took out Trent Beretta at the end of 2020. And then we have a nice little feud going in with Chucky T being Miro's little butler going into the wedding. And then, of course, the crossing of Chuck Taylor to Penelope Ford, Kip Sabian, and Miro at the wedding for Orange Cassidy to wrap up with the Orange Punch. It'll be a nice little cherry to the entire rivalry that they've had going on to see my prediction win, which will be Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. Next up, the Casino Tag Team Battle Royale, with the winner having the #1 contendership for the AEW Tag Team Championships. It only makes sense to me with how well they looked and how well they were presented this past week on Dynamite. I have the Death Triangle's Rey Fenix Impact to win the entire thing and have an instant classic with hopefully the Young Bucks and when they retain their championships. So next up, we have the big money match with Matt Hardy taking on Hangman Adam Page, where the winner gets the first quarter earnings of the loser's revenue from the first quarter of the year. I personally have Hangman Adam Page, honestly, because Matt Hardy has been looking strong in a sense. He's been doing a good job of paying people off and trying to take out Hangman Adam Page, but what we've seen countless times throughout the week is that Hangman Adam Page has backup in his newly reformed bond with the Dark Order. And who knows, fingers crossed, Hangman joining the Dark Order tonight. But I have Hangman Adam Page winning this one. Next up, the match for the AEW Tag Team Championships. We got the Young Bucks versus the Inner Circle's MJF and Chris Jericho. Like I hinted towards at the Casino Battle Royale, with me wanting Rey Fenix Impact winning. I have the Young Bucks winning and retaining successfully their tag team championships. I definitely think it's too early for them to drop the belts, and I think there might be a little bit of an interference for the Inner Circle to lose this match against the Young Bucks. So I definitely have the Young Bucks winning this one. Next up is the tag team street fight with Darby Allin and Sting taking on Team Taz's Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Honestly, this is just a match built up for Darby Allin and Sting. This is Sting's in-ring debut for AEW, and this is also the TNT champion right now, Mr. Darby Allin. So honestly, I have them as the winners. I do think this is going to be a heck of a match, and it's a nice way to protect Sting, and another way to just show and display what Darby Allin has with his creative offense. So I definitely have, as our winners for tonight, Darby Allin and Sting. Next up, we have for the AEW Women's Championship, we have the champion, Miss Hikaru Shida, versus the challenger and winner of the AEW Women's Eliminator Tournament, Ryo Mizunami. I think this is going to be a great match. I love the roots of these two being from Japan, with their style is very, very creative and hard-hitting, and I really think Ryo Mizunami is a very entertaining person to watch in the ring. But I do give this match to Hikaru Shida. I think she's going to continue to build her legacy and really make her mark as the first real long title reign for the AEW Women's Championship. And I think she's going to keep going, and I think we're going to see a heck of a match. So this next match is the Face of the Revolution ladder match, where we have Cody Rhodes versus Pentagon L0M making his in-ring return. Lance Archer, Max Caster, Scorpio Sky, and the talent that is yet to be announced, who will be announced right before the match with Tony Khan. Honestly, I'm very torn about this match. Cody Rhodes is, of course, hinted on his Twitter and on his Instagram that he's yet to win a ladder match. I don't know with this one really, but I will take the safe pick, because knowing that Darby Allin will be defending his TNT championship on Dynamite this coming up week, I got to give it to Cody Rhodes. Honestly, I think we're going to see this title rematch, and I think we're, of course, going to see Darby Allin win. He's a guy, Cody Rhodes, that can take a loss and still be important at the end of this, versus all the other guys that are in this match. So I don't think the person who's going to get revealed is going to win, strictly because as a person in a fresh pace, you don't want to have them lose on Dynamite. And you also don't want to take the belt from Darby Allin right now. So I definitely give this to Cody Rhodes. And now our AEW Revolution main event, and it is for the AEW Championship, with the champion Kenny Omega versus the challenger Jon Moxley having his rematch, and a exploding barbed wire death match. I'm really excited and very optimistic to see this match. I can't wait to see it. You got the two best wrestlers in the world and a very, very painful and something different constructed match. Once again, if you guys have not seen any hint of this match, definitely look it up on YouTube. It hasn't been used in a long time, over 20 years, and I definitely think this is going to be a bar burner and a possible match of the year contestant. But I do have Kenny Omega successfully retaining this. This is a nice way to safely write off Jon Moxley, and I just think we haven't even seen Kenny Omega really stretch his legs in his title reign yet. So I do think this is definitely a win in the win column for Mr. Kenny Omega. So, ladies and gents, those are my predictions for AEW Revolution. I think this is going to be a heck of a pay-per-view. I can't wait to see what these guys do, how creative these guys get in their stipulation matches, and how creative they're going to get in their regular constructed matches. I think the Young Bucks versus Chris Jericho and MJF is going to be a great match. I love seeing MJF in the ring. Even though he's known for his mic skills, I definitely like the story that he gives in all of his matches. And overall, I just can't wait to see just great wrestling from AEW, because they always deliver with phenomenal quality wrestling. But if you guys definitely have other predictions as well, or matches that you guys can't wait to see, definitely drop it in the comment section. And you already know, this is another installment for our Wrestle League. So I'll definitely be posting on our Instagram who is in the lead after this pay-per-view. And I will definitely catch up with you guys for the AEW Revolution recap tomorrow. But until next time, I'm Kevin Jones, the Disciples of Wrestling, and that's wrestling.